All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Video Games back with another really cool arcade game video for you. This one here has a little story to it we thought we would share. This is Incredible Technologies World Class Bowling. Now, it's a bowling game. Sports games aren't really all that popular. But this is one of the better bowling games, and the reason we figured we'd shoot a little video of it was not only to show off this particular game, which is pretty fun, but also because of the cabinet it's in. Some of you may be able to tell already, but we'll get up a little closer to it. This game, World Class Bowling, was usually released as a kit, so it was just pieces that you put in an existing cabinet that you already had. So whichever operator bought this kit, put it in one of their old cabinets that they had in the back room. Now this game came out in the 90s. Let's see what the copyright date is. Copyright 1995 by Incredible Technologies. Incredible Technologies is the same company that made Golden Tee and still makes Golden Tee. And they also make Silver Strike Bowling now, which is kind of their modern bowling game. This was one they did in the 90s. This is actually a really good game for bowling. You know, heck, everybody likes bowling, but there's not really much to it. Uh-oh. Here come the popo. There's not I have a receipt for all of this. There's not really much to it. You just roll the ball. You know, it's very similar to like actual bowling. Silver Strike Bowling's probably a little bit better game because you can change the weight of the ball, things like that. But in general, this is a pretty solid bowling game. If you're interested in getting a bowling game for your house, maybe your kids are into it, or it's cool because 4 people can play it at once, this would probably be a pretty good title to consider because it's inexpensive and it's pretty fun. But whenever that operator bought this kit, you know, he wanted to put out the new bowling game and make some money on it. He went in his back room and he found this cabinet that no doubt had been sitting around a while not making money anymore. This cabinet originally was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Glunk, glunk, glunk. How horrible is that? So he took his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cabinet and he painted over the sides. Now you've got to think that at the time in '95, the Turtles game probably wasn't making as much money anymore. I believe it came out in 88, somewhere around there. Maybe 87. So the game would have been 7 or 8 years old by then. The operator probably thought it had run its course, wasn't making what it used to make, maybe needed some work done to it. So he took the cabinet and he painted it black, painted over all that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles side art. And then he got new artwork, you know, out of the kit, and he put like a wood grain control panel over it that fits the bowling theme that would have came with the kit. He drilled a big old hole to put a trackball in the middle of it. This would have been about where Raphael was, right? And he put the new marquee at the top, and then he rewired the inside, and now the game is a world-class bowling. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is such a popular game that one of these days, it's my sneaking suspicion, someone will find this cabinet and actually convert this one back, because it's in pretty solid shape. The cabinet's nice and solid, but it's going to take a lot of money and a lot of time to get that back to being a Turtles. You would have to buy the game board, which is considerably expensive. You would have to buy new artwork, so you need a new control panel overlay, new side art for both sides. You may be able to strip the paint off and get down to the original art. If you look over here, see that line? The original art is in 3 pieces. So this cabinet actually has the original art still under it, but if you look above it there, see that? You can see that the artwork underneath the paint is all ripped up and everything. So the Konami art was pretty weak anyway. As far as quality, you had to really baby it. So I'm sure it's destroyed under there. But someone will buy this game eventually. They'll get new art for it, make it look right again, and then they'll replace that game board in it, and then they'll replace all the original joysticks, which are kind of hard to find. You might even need a new control panel overlay because this big hole is going to be a big problem. That should not be there. So, on one hand, you know, people think that, oh, you know, they destroyed a game. Not really. I mean, it's still there. It's just, it's no longer a Turtles. One of these days, somebody will convert it back. And Some of these games like this that are the less desirable games like World Class Bowling, they just get parted or whatever. Oh, who wants a bowling game, blah, 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 blah. Well, we fixed it up, cleaned it up a little bit, made it look pretty decent, and we'll sell it to someone who does want a bowling game, and the cabinet will survive. It might be 10 years from now, might be 20 years from now, but this cabinet will still be out there in somebody's collection, and one of these days somebody will turn it from a bowling game back into the original excellent game that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was. So, but we'll go over the bowling game just a little bit, just in case somebody's looking for a world-class bowling. You might want one for your house because it actually is a pretty fun game. So there's just a little bit of art. These were all separate stickers that you could stick on yourself, and the reason they did it like that was so that you could put this kit on about any cabinet. So over here it says, World-Class Bowling, 1 to 4 can play. Join in now. Up to 4 players can play. Hook it to the left. Hook it to the right. Simple start button. And then you've got this cool graphic that goes around the trackball. This is a brand new trackball. It's actually a translucent clear one, so you can actually put an LED under it if you wanted to light it up a different color. We just left it clear because we thought it looked cool. But it helps the game play really good. How to play: insert coins, press start to begin. We've actually got this one set on free play, so ignore insert coins and just press start to begin. Up to 4 players can compete at the same time. Press hook left or hook right to add spin to your throw. Move trackball forward to roll ball towards the pins. So basically there's not much mechanics to this one. You don't have to pull the ball back or anything. You just roll the ball. Very, very simple. It couldn't be more simple. You just roll the ball, try to knock down the pins, just like in real bowling. All right, so I'll set up the tripod. I'll play through a couple frames really quick, just so in case someone's interested in this bowling game, they can check it out, because in my opinion, it's probably second best bowling game ever. Be right back. All right, folks, we'll play through a couple games just real quick, just so you can see what it's like if you are interested in getting one of these sometime in the future. I'll play a 2-player game just because it goes really fast. All right, so whenever you're ready, I always try to put a little English on it. The little animations are pretty cool. We'll see if we can get it to hook a little bit, maybe hit it a little easier. Oop. Nice. Yep, I still got it. What's beer frame mean? I don't know what that means. That ain't good. You can pick up the split sometimes, but I don't know how you really do it, to be honest. I don't know if the physics are like perfect enough to where it'll like bounce around, you know, like it does in real life. Oh, I hooked it too much. That's a bad split too. Wonder if I can throw it crooked. Nope. I shouldn't have had it with the hook on it. See if I could get it to do that whenever I hit it for the split. Terminator. $176, yeah, you know, about like in real life. Game over. So there you go, folks. Simple as that. All the music's kind of cheesy, pseudo 50s stuff, you know. But it's a cool game. If you're looking for a bowling game, this is one of the best ones in my opinion. Silver Strike's really cool, but really it's not too much more cool than this. It's got a couple things where you can pick, you know, different ball weights and stuff like that, but this is a pretty good, pretty solid bowling game in my opinion. But now, by the time you see this video, this bowling game may not even be here. It may have bowled on over to somebody else's house. But maybe we'll have something else that you're interested in buying if you're looking to buy a game. You can always check out our website, no matter when you see this video, at lionsarcade.com. And we've got usually a ton of games there. Or you can stop by and see us here in person. We're in downtown Rock Hill, South Carolina, which is about 15 minutes south of Charlotte, North Carolina. And we always keep in a bunch of games like this. This is kind of one of the more affordable ones because it's just not as collectible or desirable as some of the other games that people are looking for. But if you're not looking to buy a game and you're not local, you're not going to come by and see us, well, that's fine. You can just subscribe to us here on YouTube and we'll film videos of all the cool games that we get in. So we'll see you on that next video.